Hello everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Wednesday, March the 23rd. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. It is a free room. I share my screen all day long, and I'm on the mic between 9 and 4 o'clock every day. And if you want to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas and get a pretty decent discount right now, you can use this link. And if you type in test drive, I'll put that in the body, but test drive, all in caps, that'll give you a very good discount off our product right now. All right. Well, thank goodness we had no technical problems today. So we have a lot of new people in our room. Of course, we're in the second day of our 3-day live trial. Everything is free, Trade Ideas, everything, including our premium product. But before I begin, if you haven't seen these videos before, I like to have a little fun sometimes. And when I'm in a stock, I'm in this one right here, 135. I've already sold some at 141. When I'm in a stock, sometimes as I'm doing the video, the stock might do a little jump for me, and I know there are other people in the room that have this, so I always like to put in a good word for the stock that I'm in. All right, now here is the stock of the day for me anyway, and there were many in the room. Again, this absolutely is not all about me in this room. We have so many really good traders, and I certainly can't get into everything that people post. I don't get into everything that I post. I'm really just kind of trying to point out interesting opportunities. But this one was, for me, the best one. And this was early enough for me that I basically made my day. Yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to get rid of my notifications. And let me just see. I can't find the chart; it's hidden behind here. But anyway, well, here's PFTX. I'll keep an eye on my other screen. But CPX X. So this, take a look at the daily first of all on this one. This is one that has had just a beauty from here on. 167 all the way up here. It looked like maybe it was going to fall back, a little pullback, but the last 2 days again just ripping higher. And there's a part of me that I may still get back into this trade if it takes out the high. See this dotted line I've got up here, this orange dotted line? I may get back into this trade. However, this was alerted to me again in my price alerts. And basically the work I did last night. Where is it now? See if I can find it. One second. So there it is. Now you'll see several alerts of it, of course, because now these are the intraday ones. But this one was created yesterday. Actually, I created it this morning too. Interesting. I wonder if I deleted it. I'm just talking to myself, I know. But at any rate, it was basically because I stuck it in my price alerts. I was totally aware of CPXX. So take a look at it on the daily. Sorry, on the daily, on the 15-minute chart. And so here was my alert. Oh, I know what I did. I put an alert at the high of the pre-market. Okay, so had an alert high of the pre-market, and it waffled around this area just a bit, and I got into the trade at 11:28. So there's 11:35, but I got into the trade actually at 11:28, and I exited some at 11:42, some at 11:76, and then as Real, one of the great posters in our room, he called this a Barry bucks. I like to try to make $1 on every trade. I mean, look, you can't possibly do it in every trade, but when I make $1, I'm psychologically I'm happy. It's a good emotional level to get, or fundamental level for me to get $1 in a trade. So anyway, when I get that, anyway, he called it a Barry buck, and this was last week. So anyway, I took some out in order to get $1. Now it is pulled back, and when it pulled back down through 12, I was out the rest. But on a percentage basis, this is just a really, really excellent trade, and that basically made my day. And as I said in the room, I mean, I can sometimes start to, jeez, sorry about that. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I thought I put it on pause. I didn't. Sorry about that. So there's a bit of a gap in here. Anyway, just trying to find these. You can tend to overtrade, and especially when I have made pretty good money in the first, well, right here. I mean, this is very, what are these are 15-minute candles. So, within the first 30, 45 minutes of the day, my day is really almost done. Anyway, because I'm in the room and moderating, of course, I'm always looking for ideas for everybody and myself. But what happens is I can tend to start to overtrade, and you start trying to you end up giving back some of the easy profit, as I call it, because in the first hour of the day, that's where usually you're going to get some of your great moves. So just something to keep an eye on your trading habits. And here we go. So here's PTX. So it's still to see it break the high, which is 144. You see all these little topping tails there, very minor topping tails, but if it breaks through that, then I'm looking for 150. When I say looking for, I mean, there's no, obviously I'm looking for 160 or $2, but if I look at the daily chart, this has got a lot of room to run if it wants to. On a percentage basis, I mean, you're talking, up to $2. So from $1.43 to $2 would be excellent. I'm not saying that's going to happen today, but anyway, it's always fun to do the video while I am in a trade, especially one that's working. Bring back the 5 minute on that one. So now I see it's made a new high, and I know there are going to be people in the room applauding because I'm doing the video, and they're in this also. All right. So what else I want to go over? Now, Nike. Nike was an excellent trade. I was in it briefly. Kind of got shaken out, but this was a trade where we looked at in the pre-market. You see how it dropped on earnings, and it had basically it has popped back. But a lot of people were in the room, and again, this is what I'm saying is that it's not just about me. I know Real pointed this out. It actually was on the options. I can see it here at 62.44. So 62.44, that's almost $1. I believe it might have been earlier. I had to do a reboot of trade ideas, unfortunately. So I don't see the ones that were before 10.18. It may have been before that. One that CNC. This is one that I mean, look at this one, 63.21. It hit a high of 64.26. I mean, there's some excellent alerts coming from the option window. I did try a Holly trade. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for me. I took a loss on CAH. I don't know what it's doing right now. Yeah, it took a bit of a loss on that one. And I'm being a little disjointed here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to, ions is the other one that I wanted to point out. I know a lot of people are now short this. Unfortunately, I got into, it was triggered in the my options window at, what was the price? Hopefully it's, okay, 41.88. You see right there at 41.88. And I did take the trade. It's a short. So at 41.88, right around here. Unfortunately, this action right there whipped me out, and so I took a small 6 or 7 cent loss on this, and then it continued down. My fault was not setting, and there's no excuse for it because it's so easy to do. I should have just set the trigger right here, the price alert right there, and I could have got back in and ridden this down for almost $1. Definitely, actually over $1 from the low from 41.88 down to 40.62. So, the limit alerts or the price alerts, as we're calling them now, I actually lobbied for the change, are excellent ways to manage all day long. And I just, quite frankly, I just blew it. I just forgot to reset the alert there. Okay, there were other trades. Just want to make sure I don't go see if I have any other losses. CYH was actually a good one, and that was actually pretty early. That was the early trade for me of the day, actually. CYH, yeah. Now CYH, I do believe, was in the options window. The problem is I don't. No, it wasn't. It was in my price alerts. Let me just see where it is. Yes, it was in my price alerts at 1801. You see it right there, 1801, and that was from yesterday for sure. You see right here, CYH. I did this, I created this at 7:10 yesterday. So definitely rewarded on that one. 7:10, sorry. So the it was at 18:10. That was the alert. Sure that. Sorry, 18:01. That was the alert at 18:01. And I ended, look at this candle. This is the one. I'm sorry, it wasn't so much a CPXX. This is the one that really paid off by doing the homework the night before. Because I got into the trade a little bit late because this was just really whipping up. So I got into the trade at 18:26, and unfortunately I did not get the high, but it sold in this area. But that's within the first. That trade probably took all of 3 minutes. And that really set the tone for me for the day. And I would not have seen this trade unless I had done that work. And why did I set the alert there? Let's take a look at the daily. You can see, hopefully you see exactly why I put the alert right there at 18. Cleared this area here. Looked at this chart and thought, well, you know what? This could have, once it clears this, a little pullback, a pop through the whole number, and maybe 21. I'm not saying it's going to get to 21 today or ever, but I just like the void that was above it. I mean, there's a little bit of work to get through here, but it was still at least $1. So I looked at this and I thought, okay, I'll put it in there, and if it happens, it happens, and it just so happens that it happened almost immediately. So just a great early trade, and along with the CPXX. All right, I want to get back to the room. PTX is not quite surging through that level, but still holding on to it. And there's a small part of me that if it holds this level by the end of the day and doesn't, do something, if it doesn't drop down, I may in fact swing a little bit of this and see what happens tomorrow. All right. Thanks very much for listening. We've had a lot of people in our room the last couple of days, of course, with the free trial going on. The last day is tomorrow, and again, if you're looking to subscribe, I'm going to give you the code to use, the promo code to use. So look for it in the text of this YouTube video. Okay. So again, hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.